Okay, I'm talking today about backing the nil-nil as some kind of insurance against this lay the draw strategy. Now, before I'd done my big study, which hopefully you've got the results of by now, when I was first looking into lay the draw, when I first heard about it, there were some videos on YouTube of people saying what you need to do is take out insurance, or they called it insurance, by backing the nil-nil draw just in case the match basically stays nil-nil. And at first I thought that sounds like a good idea, but the more time goes on, I'm open to debate on this. I'm not here to be the most knowledgeable guy on the planet when it comes to trading. So I'm open to your comments. If you can comment below, it'd be great. Give me your thoughts on this. But I don't think backing the nil-nil is a good idea. And here's why. Basically, you're betting. If you're laying the draw, you're betting against the nil-nil draw. You're betting against any kind of draw. So if you back a nil-nil, you're backing the draw. You're actually betting two different things, two different outcomes. Betting against each other. Now, if one goes down, if I've got the lay the draw in this hand, and that as the match goes on, it starts here at nil-nil, and the nil-nil betting starts here. As the game goes on, the lay the draw price goes down, and you lose money. Because we've backed the nil-nil, that's going to go down as well, and you're going to be winning money. So all at that point, even if the prices are different, you're still going to have a net difference. Even if that happens, at that point in the game, you're not actually in the game. You're not actually in the whole. As a player trading, you're not. I don't think you're in the game at all, because one is more or less cancelling out the other. Okay, you might have a slight, balance. You might have a slight net profit with one and a loss with the other. That means that at that point you're winning. But you could be winning just by altering your initial stake on just one of those. And as the game goes on, it's always going to be the same. You're going to be winning in this hand and losing in this hand. And the amount, at the end of the day, if it stays nil-nil, the amount will go right down to the bottom and it's going to cancel each other out. Unless you place different stakes. But what was the point of placing different stakes? You might as well just place a different stake on the lay the draw strategy, surely. This is what I'm thinking. Because if you do two markets, I think the loss you suffer in one, you cannot offset. It's not like a tax return where you've got costs in the business, for example, and you can use those costs to lower your profit. With Betfair you can't do that, I don't think. If you win in one market, if you win the same game, obviously, if you win the lay the draw, so you win £2 on that and you lose £1 on the back in the nil-nil, you're going to be charged 5% of £2, not 5% of £2 minus £1, which is £1, therefore you're going to get charged less. So I don't think it's actually viable at all to operate two different markets within the same event. I'm open to debate, so send me your thoughts or type them below or something, because I'm really getting my head around this and I just don't think it is worth it. Yeah, okay, look out for some more posts, but please, I'd really be interested in your views on this, because at the moment I'm still debating. I might start doing some trials with it. I've got too much on at the moment. I'm doing the lay the draw strategy still as it is. But as soon as I finish, I may do a study on laying the draw as well, just to see basically what happens. But that would have to be live, because I think this commission thing would kick in. So I'd have to check whether they're going to be charging commission on both, or whether they can offset my losses against the profit I make in the other market. Hope that makes sense, but leave your comments below, please.